Welcome to History Sect Politics. Dive deep with us into the intricate tapestry of human history, uncovering the untold stories and pivotal moments that shaped our world. Explore the complex dynamics of various sects and belief systems, and understand how they influence our societies and political landscapes. Join our community for thought-provoking discussions, insightful analyses, and a journey through time that will expand your horizons. Subscribe now and never miss an episode of History Sect Politics. Let's unravel the past and navigate the present together. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. The Stones of Fate, the story behind the Great Wall of China. In a distant era, during the reign of Emperor Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of a unified China, there began the construction of one of the world's most remarkable architectural feats, the Great Wall of China. This immense undertaking was not merely the result of imperial edict, but a saga woven from the lives of those who toiled under the sun and stars to bring it to life. This is their story. Chapter 1. The Emperor's Vision. Emperor Qin Shi Huang sat upon his throne, a man of formidable presence and unyielding will. His ambition knew no bounds, and his vision for a united China demanded unprecedented measures. With his ministers gathered around him, he declared, "To protect our lands from the northern barbarians, we shall build a wall so grand it will stand for eternity." Among his ministers was Li Wei, a wise and loyal advisor. A man of integrity and wisdom, Li Wei had served the emperor faithfully for many years. As he listened to the emperor's declaration, he understood the magnitude of what was being proposed. He also knew the toll it would take on the people. "Your Majesty," Li Wei began cautiously, "the construction of such a wall will require great resources and countless laborers. We must consider the burden it will place upon our people." Emperor Qin Shi Huang's eyes, cold and determined, met Li Wei's. "I am aware, Li Wei, but for the safety and unity of our empire, no sacrifice is too great." With that, the decree was made. The construction of the Great Wall of China had begun. Chapter 2. The Chosen Ones. Far from the imperial palace, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and dense forests, lived a young stonemason named Jia. His hands, though calloused and rough, were capable of creating the most delicate and intricate designs. Jia was known throughout the region for his skill, and his craftsmanship was in high demand. One evening, as the sun set behind the mountains, a group of imperial soldiers arrived in Jia's village. They carried with them the emperor's decree, demanding the enlistment of laborers for the construction of the Great Wall. Jia, along with many others from his village, was chosen. Jia's heart sank as he bid farewell to his family. His wife, Mei, held their infant daughter tightly, tears streaming down her face. "Return to us safely," Mei whispered, her voice trembling. "I promise," Jia replied, his voice steady but his heart heavy with uncertainty. Among the conscripted laborers was a young woman named Lan. Unlike Jia, Lan had no family to leave behind. She was an orphan, raised by the village elders after her parents had perished in a famine. Lan was known for her strength and resilience, qualities that would serve her well in the arduous days to come. As Jia and Lan joined the long line of laborers marching toward the construction site, they exchanged weary but determined glances. Their fates were now intertwined with that of the Great Wall. Chapter 3. The Beginning of the Wall. The construction site was a sprawling expanse of activity. Laborers, engineers, and soldiers bustled about, each playing their part in the colossal endeavor. Jia and Lan, assigned to different work teams, found themselves separated but united in purpose. Jia's team was responsible for quarrying the stones. Under the scorching sun, they labored tirelessly, chiseling massive blocks from the earth. Jia's expertise in stonework quickly earned him the respect of his peers. His precise cuts and careful attention to detail ensured that each block was perfect. One evening, after a long day of labor, Jia sat by the campfire, his muscles aching and his spirit weary. It was then that he met Master Zhu, the chief engineer of the project. A man of advanced years and great knowledge, Master Zhou had been entrusted with the task of overseeing the construction of the wall. "Your work is impressive, young man," Master Zhou remarked, his eyes twinkling with admiration. "Tell me, what drives you to work so diligently?" Jia looked into the fire, the flames reflecting his inner turmoil. "My family," he replied quietly. "I work so that I may return to them and to ensure their safety from the threats beyond our borders." Master Zhou nodded, understanding the young stonemason's plight. "Your dedication will be rewarded, Jia. Remember, each stone you place is a step toward securing our future." Meanwhile, Lan's team was tasked with transporting the stones from the quarry to the construction site. The work was grueling, requiring immense physical strength and endurance. Lan, with her unwavering determination, quickly became a leader among her peers. One night, as Lan sat alone under the stars, she was approached by Ming, a seasoned laborer who had witnessed many hardships in his life. Ming had taken a liking to Lan, seeing in her the same resilience that had kept him going through the darkest of times. "Lan," Ming began, his voice gentle, "you have a strength that inspires us all. But remember, it is not just physical strength that will see us through this. It is our spirit, our will to persevere." Lan nodded, grateful for Ming's words. She knew that the road ahead would be long and arduous, but she was determined to see it through. For her, the wall was not just a structure of stone and mortar, but a testament to the strength and unity of the people. Chapter 4. Trials and Tribulations. As the months turned into years, the construction of the Great Wall progressed, but not without its challenges. The harsh winters and scorching summers tested the limits of the laborers' endurance. Many fell ill, and some perished, their bodies buried beneath the very stones they had placed. Jia, who had grown stronger and more skilled with each passing day, found solace in his work. The thought of his family waiting for him kept him going, even when his body screamed for rest. He became a pillar of strength for his fellow laborers, always ready to lend a helping hand or a comforting word. Lan, too, faced her share of hardships. The relentless labor took its toll on her body, but her spirit remained unbroken. She became a beacon of hope for those around her, always encouraging others to push forward, no matter how difficult the path. One fateful day, disaster struck. A section of the wall, weakened by a recent storm, collapsed, trapping several laborers beneath the rubble. Among them was Jia. As the dust settled, panic spread through the camp. Lan, hearing the cries for help, rushed to the scene. With the strength born of desperation, Lan and her fellow laborers began to dig through the debris. Hours passed, but they did not give up. Finally, as the sun began to set, they found Jia, battered but alive. Lan, her hands bloodied and bruised, helped pull him from the rubble. "Thank you," Jia whispered, his voice weak but filled with gratitude. Lan smiled, tears streaming down her face. "We look out for each other, Jia. That's what keeps us going." The collapse was a sobering reminder of the dangers they faced, but it also strengthened their resolve. The wall was more than just a barrier. It was a symbol of their collective effort, their shared struggle. Chapter 5. The Emperor's Dilemma. Back in the imperial palace, Emperor Qin Shi Huang received reports of the wall's progress and the toll it was taking on his people. His advisors, including Li Wei, presented conflicting opinions on the matter. "Your Majesty," Li Wei urged, "we must consider the well-being of our people. The construction is claiming too many lives. Perhaps we can find another way to protect our borders." The emperor, though deeply committed to his vision, was not blind to the suffering it caused. He pondered Li Wei's words, torn between his ambition and his duty to his people. In the end, the emperor made a decision that would shape the future of the Great Wall. He decreed that more resources and better conditions be provided for the laborers. Food, medicine, and skilled physicians were dispatched to the construction sites, and the working hours were reduced to ensure the laborers' health and safety. This decision, though costly, breathed new life into the project. The laborers, bolstered by the improved conditions, worked with renewed vigor. Jia and Lan, along with their fellow laborers, felt a glimmer of hope. The wall was no longer just a symbol of imperial ambition. It was a testament to the emperor's recognition of their sacrifice. Chapter 6. The Final Stretch. Years passed, and the Great Wall of China neared completion. Jia, now a master stonemason, and Lan, a respected leader among the laborers, looked upon their work with pride. The wall stretched across the horizon, a formidable barrier that stood as a testament to their perseverance. One day, as they worked on the final section, Jia received a letter from Mei. Their daughter, now a young girl, had grown up hearing stories of her father's bravery and skill. Mei's words filled Jia's heart with warmth and renewed determination. "Your father is building something magnificent," Mei had written to their daughter. "He is a hero, and one day you will see the Great Wall and know that he helped build it." Lan, too, received word from the village elders. They spoke of the pride the villagers felt, knowing that one of their own had contributed to such a monumental feat. Lan's heart swelled with gratitude and pride. She had found a family among the laborers, and together they had achieved the impossible. As the final stone was placed, a sense of accomplishment washed over thee. If you enjoy delving into the complex tapestry of history, exploring the various realms of sex, and analyzing the dynamics of politics, you're in the right place. Our and your channel is History, Sect, Politics. Don't miss our deep dives and insightful discussions. Be sure to like our videos and hit the subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know whenever we publish new content that reveals hidden truths and offers fresh perspectives. Your support helps us to continue to provide you with quality and inspiring content. Join our community and stay engaged with the fascinating stories that shape our world.